Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is August 16th, 2025. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 9. Proverbs 16, verse 9, and it says this. Please forgive me for that. A man's heart plans his ways, but the Lord determines his steps. Now, if you've spent any time in the book of Proverbs or around someone who has, you've heard this verse before. But sometimes we don't give it the credence that it necessarily needs, especially in our own lives. This morning I received a message from a young man who has been struggling for years. And quite honestly, everything he's going through right now is the things he's been going through. They just seem to be multiplied. And it's multiplied because, well, it's just built up over time. It's not really multiplying. It's just never dissipating. And I haven't responded to him yet because the answer is to his question that he didn't actually ask, but that he is asking of how do I make my life less sucky, is you made choices. That it's that simple. But here, Solomon says, a man's heart plans his ways, but Yahweh determines his steps. And in the depth of this message comes this. In the midst of all of your emotional response to everything that's going on in life, a man's heart, you make decisions based on those emotions. You plan your ways. When we make decisions based on the emotional response of things, we choose poorly. Quite literally, a man's heart interprets, or his feelings interpret, the way he lives or the path he travels. When life has got you down, that's how you see everything in the world. It interprets what's in front of you, doesn't it? A man's heart plans his way. All your feelings, all your emotion, all your experiences impact how you see everything else around you. But the Creator God, Yahweh, already put into place the direction. And emotion has nothing to do with it. I'm reading in Nehemiah right now as I read through the Bible. And in Nehemiah cries out to the Lord and says, your people would walk away, call to you, you would help them, they'd walk away again. That's an emotional response to disaster. Crying out for help in the midst of things that you can't handle anymore. It's good, and God loves you, and He wants to help you, but there's going to come a time where you're just going to have to do the right thing. In Nehemiah calls out and says, God, you gave us the Decalogue, the Ten Commandments. You gave us the regular law, the things that we need to do to be just people, and you gave us the way to do it. Now, that's not the way we read it in our translations today, but that's what Nehemiah said. God, you gave us the way we should live. You gave us justice, how we should interact with each other and how we should interact with the world. And you gave us the moral law that should never be broken. And yet, when it comes down to it, we avoid all of that unless life is unmanageable. In recovery, we say in step one, we have to say life is unmanageable. I can't do it anymore, right? Then we have to recognize there's a God. Step two. And not only is there a God, but he wants to help me and he has the power to help me. Step two. Step three, there is a God. I'm going to turn my life, my will, and my all over to him. Well, that step three is more than just crying out and getting rescued and then walking away when everything starts getting better. Step three means forever I'm going to walk in those precepts. A man's heart, his emotions, his experiences interpret everything that's going on around him, and in that emotional response he makes decisions. But if you actually work step three and you turn your will and life over to God, he's already given you what you need to do, and emotion has nothing to do with it. There's lots of mornings I get up in the morning and I don't want to read the Bible. I don't want to spend time in his word. I want to just do my own thing. You know, it's the third Saturday of the month, and every third Saturday of the month after I get done with you guys, I go and have a meeting with a bunch of people. And it's always at 11 o'clock my time. That's in the middle of the day. It interrupts everything. And especially in the summertime, it interrupts my ability to go ride, work on my motorcycle, do my lawn, whatever needs to get done, the things that I want to do. And I had somebody say, well, it's just not convenient. And that person was mountain time. And in the mountain time, it was earlier, much earlier in the morning, 2 hours earlier in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. They still had the whole day after it was over. I had to explain to them, doing the right thing is doing the right thing. And it doesn't have to be convenient. It's not about my emotional response. It's about what we agree to. If we've worked step three, we've agreed to the Lord determining our steps and doing those things. Something to think about today. Guys, I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.